Hello, guys. Good night to you. I'm so happy to be back. Um, First of all, I'd like to thank you for all the well wishes when I was not feeling well. As you can see, I'm much better and I'm ready to go. As I mentioned before, when I do my shows, I do not like to have it extended for a very long time because a lot of people have a short span of attention. But speaking about Kwanzaa, continuing from where I left off, I dealt with the first principle on the 26th, and that was unity, which is Umoja, sorry. So now we move on to day two of Kwanzaa, which would have been December 27th, and that principle that was dealt with was self-determination. And the Swahili word for that is kujichagulia. Kujichagulia. That's a Swahili word for self-determination. And that simply means that we speak up for ourselves. You know, we speak up for ourselves and we plan our own futures. So it simply means, like, for example, if you decide that you've decided you want to become a teacher and you know you can do it, you don't let others talk you out of it. You stay very firm in your mind, you know, you're very self-determined, you know, and that's how you achieve your goal, right? So the third day of Kwanzaa, which would have been December 28th, that speaks to collective work and responsibility. And the Swahili word for that is ujima, right? Ujima means collective work and responsibility. Now, that simply means that we work together to solve our problems. A lot of times, you're not able to handle your problems on your own. So, collectively, when we work together, we embrace each other's problems and we find solutions together. That's what this means. It is speaking to collective work and responsibility. We each have a responsibility for each other. That's what it's about. Then we go to day four of Kwanzaa, which would have been on December 29th, and it speaks to cooperative economics. Now, cooperative economics, the Swahili word is ujama. Cooperative economics, this is where we support African American stores and businesses. A lot of times we notice that we African Americans, we have businesses and they seem to be failing. But why are the businesses failing? A lot of times it's because, you know, we lack the support from our own diaspora. So this principle is very important with nation building as a people. You know, I'm not saying you must not buy what you want, but you must make that, or from where you want, but you must make that special effort to support each other's businesses, right? Through cooperative economics. Because we're all consumers at some point in time, but we're not necessarily all business people. So that's the principle of cooperative economics. Then we go to day five, which has to do with purpose. Purpose in Swahili, it's Nia or Naya. I think it's Nia's pronunciation. And what is it about purpose? Purpose is we choose a goal and we work towards it little by little. For example, you could promise to be more helpful at home. That's something simple I'm referring to, you know. And you make that a goal, you stick by it, and you're committed to it. And you work until you get it right. You know, that's basically it, purpose. You know, and it's like living with intention. You know, setting intentions, don't matter how little, and you stick by it, and you accomplish it. So that's purpose. Day six of Kwanzaa speaks about creativity. And creativity, the Swahili word for creativity is kumba. So when we speak of creativity in terms of Kwanzaa, it's where we use all our talents and appreciate the talents of others. It's that simple. Creativity. We're all blessed. We're all talented. But then we can't just isolate ourselves and think that we're the only ones who can be creative. We have to remember that we will use our talents, all of our own talents, and then we also appreciate the talents of others, you know? So there is where the sharing comes in, there is where the cooperation comes in to make everyone successful. Then on the last day of Kwanzaa, we speak about faith. You know, when we speak about faith, what's the Swahili word for faith? The Swahili word for faith is imani. So on that last day of Kwanzaa, because all that we've discussed, all the creativity, the cooperative economics, the purpose, you know, the unity and self-determination, all these border and culminate with a strong sense of faith, right? We believe in our parents and community leaders. We believe that Africans will win the struggle for equality. You don't have to feel bad about yourself, even if someone tries to treat you differently because of your skin color. You don't have to feel bad because you have to know who you are and value who you are and know that you're uniquely different. We are all uniquely different. And when you know that, you will have that faith in yourself, not only in your parents or your community, but first and foremost, you have to have that faith in yourself, and everything else falls into place. So imagine if all of us should encompass these qualities, not only during Kwanzaa, but set intentionally daily in our lives. Can you imagine how powerful we will be together? Can you imagine what a life of ease and bliss this can be? You know, we all have this mindset where you know yourself, you set intentions, you're very self determined, and then you have faith. Things will come together and restore us to the people we know ourselves to be prior to slavery and all the colonialism. So this is what this is about. Kwanzaa. It's about restoring your heritage to the richness that it's supposed to be. Restoring all that heritage, that rich heritage, reclaiming it. This is what Kwanzaa is about. Kwanzaa is relatively new, and I'm now embracing it. And even though it started and it's referring to like African Americans, I embrace it because I'm African, and it only speaks to something good happening for us that's really much needed in our society right now. And I'm happy it's focused on Africans because we are the only people who have been actually marginalized to this extent. And we are in great need of this resuscitation of value in ourselves and unity. We are in dire need of that. So I want to encourage you guys, to embrace Kwanzaa, do some more research into all the principles. I just gave an overview, very simply put, but I admonish you, I would encourage you to get with the program. It's about time. And you'll be seeing much more of me. I didn't have on my fancy editing tonight. I decided to just come to you natural because I want this show to be a place where you can feel at home, a place where you can, you know, air your views. I'd like you to comment as much as you can on what we've discussed here. And you'll be seeing much, much more of me because I have a lot to share that you may know already that I'm discovering. And it has been very empowering. And I am learning so much. And I'm humbled for that. So thank you for spending this moment with me. Um, I'll meet at a stage where I'll be doing lives where I get to make all my mistakes and unedited. And I plan to have a show where we can actually interact, probably on YouTube, where it can be interactive because this is what I want. Because I want to hear from you guys on a real level, you know, and let's just do this. So thank you for watching. Do me a favor, you can share the video if you find it interesting, share it, like it, and encourage others with Kwanzaa. It's a healthy set of principles for anyone. Okay, you have a good night, guys. Bye.